Hello, welcome to the video. I apologize for the mess behind me and moving process. Please ignore it. So today we're going to be talking about the Pokemon presents that happened today, this 27th of February 2025. We're going to be covering all the news and all the other stuff you might not know about, which a little sneak peek there and there. So I went through every single video that was uploaded after the presents, looked in the description, and pulled up all the links. And I'll share all the information here and maybe a little bit of information I know, as well as some, what I would like, what I think this might be, why I think they might be doing this. So first they started with the presents, Pikachu with a cute little Pokeball TV, which was great. Ishihara introduced himself. I mean, we all watched it.
Concierge.
Then, awesome guy. Love it. Love the background with all the games. I was really hoping, which they did not do, spoiler, unfortunately. They did not announce all the old games, like, the old games are going to come to, a Nintendo Switch Online thing, which was my biggest disappointment, because I feel like they kind of teased it, which I'll show later how they teased it. But first they announced Pokemon Concierge, new episodes on Netflix September 2025. So I think this is pretty cool. It's stop motion animation. I actually didn't really know much about it. It looks pretty good.
Psyduck as they grow together through their inner.
Apparently it's a big series that's been on Netflix. I didn't know much about it until recently. Like, I've seen clips, but that's it.
The first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free.
So there you go. So right here we have the Pokemon Concierge. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. They have, all 4 episodes, including the new episodes, trailer, teaser, whatever you want to call it, at the end of this. So you can watch the first 4, which are, 16 minutes, 13 minutes, 12 minutes, 17 minutes. So I might check that out later myself. And then we have the apple of our eye, Pokemon Cafe Remix, which, may I say, menu item Appleton Fruitalicious Jelly Soda, that little recreation in real life looks incredible. And it says Pokemon Cafe right there. So I think that will be an actual cafe item in the Pokemon Cafe, like in Japan or wherever else they may have them. I am not the biggest nerd, but I'm about to become the biggest nerd this year, so you better watch out. And then, they showed off like, oh, look, Appleton. All these characters are in here, which is really cool. Flapple, Appleton. And then, tons of other stuff for Pokemon Cafe Remix Joyers. I played it. I liked it. I was on a phase for it for a while, but I haven't played it for a while. And then we go to their website, and which was in the link in the description of this video, so that's why I'm mentioning it. Which is like, news, big changes coming to Pokemon Cafe Remix. Major update to the delicious puzzle game will be taking place Thursday, October 22nd. I don't know if this is old or new. I actually just realized that. So you can check this out if you want. This is old news. This is unfortunately old news. Like I say, I haven't updated it. But yeah, of course you can get it on wherever you get mobile games, Apple, Google Play, and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. Like, I like the little menu items. But moving on, so don't talk too much. This is such a good trailer. I'll let y'all watch it real quick. I thought this was a new game. Very loud. So this is obviously Pokemon Masters EX 5.5 year celebration. I forgot the name of the person, but talk about how they're like, I think it was All Things Nintendo podcast, talking about how it will be, or it might have been this guy. I don't know why we're immediately here, but yeah, I think Austin John Plays might have said that. I actually watched a lot of his stuff beforehand, so I kind of had some more predictions coming in. So you can watch that live stream if you want. I'll make sure to put that stream in the link in the description if you want to watch that. Or I think I'll put it in the cards, beginning of the video or end of the video. But really cool sync pairs. So if you're a Masters EX player, you're probably pretty hype right now because you have these big Mega Evolution Pokemon that are shiny, which is insane. That's just really cool. I thought it was some kind of new game, which caught me off guard. Then you have no link for that. Then the golly, that's also very loud. Cresselia versus Darkrai in Pokemon Sleep. So this is awesome to me. I'm sure a lot of you Pokemon nerds, including myself, know that Darkrai is like the nightmare Pokemon, and Cresselia is essentially the opposite of that. Which, you know, also Umbreon and Espeon are there to show, like, you know, kind of yin and yang almost. Or I don't even know if I would say yin and yang, but essentially. So I think that's really cool. It's coming soon, so it seems we don't have a initial release date. Stay tuned for more announcements for the Cresselia versus Darkrai event coming March 2025. So it will happen next month, which is cool. I have played very like beginning of the day is what they show Darkrai and Cresselia. That's really cool. I really like how they look in game. I am a Pokemon Sleep player. I played for a long time and then stopped like right when Suicune was coming out, which oh well, I could have held all three, but oh well. Maybe I'll get it eventually. But I just recently reinstalled like a couple days ago, so I'm pretty hyped about this. And then we go into Pokemon TCG Pocket. Ooh, I'm gonna turn that down too. Which is Arceus. Come on, it's the Arceus. Like, actually, I've not seen it. This is a separate from the trailer, I think. Or no, I think it might be crazy. But yeah, we have Arceus and look, a lot of holo cards, which hopefully some of those will be like competitively viable. They probably will. You know, Garchomp, like these characters. That Rainbow Glaceon looks awesome. And then, you know, I'm sure there's going to be an Arceus Gold card, which would be incredible. That's all there is about this announcement. Of course, there's some stuff down here, but mainly it's just a new one single pack in the Pokemon TCG Pocket game. That'll be really cool. I'm excited about it. I have opened multiple from every pack except for Palkia, because in Dialga, there's a Tangrowth secret rare that I have not gotten yet. And I'm a little upset I haven't gotten it yet. So hopefully I get it. I also have Tangela, my favorite Pokemon, just so you know, at the bottom of my feet because I dropped it. But next was, you know, okay, it's loading. Pokemon TCG Mega Evolution Series, which this is incredible. This is not in the Pocket version. This is not on the game version for Pocket. It'll probably be in TCG Live is what I'm guessing. But look at this. Let's kind of go through it. This logo is incredible of the EX. We have Mega Lucario EX, which is incredible. Look at that. Like, that's such... It's so good. Look at that art. Look at the card. Even on the bottom, it looks so good. The full art's gonna go crazy. But yeah, Mega Evolution's coming. It's just, you know, again, EX logo. Stunning here. Quality doesn't do it justice on video, which is what it's supposed to be. But, like, on Twitch, the quality was incredible. And then over here, that's it for that. Like, it's a sneak peek. Then over here, we have Pokemon Champions announcement trailer. I'm not going to watch the whole 2-minute video, but also, this is where I got really hype. Because I didn't think it was Champions. I thought, as you can see, let me, like, kind of skip through it. You have people playing on, like, you know, the original Game Boy, I believe. I could be absolutely wrong. I'm wrong. I don't remember. But then I saw Stadium, which I went crazy about. And no, we're not getting all this stuff. We're not getting the old games. We're getting a new game that is going to be on mobile. And it's basically centered around Pokemon battles. So it's just the main Pokemon battle gimmick. You're not going to be exploring around the world of the new game. It's now in development for iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch, which is nice. So that logo is pretty cool, I will say. And then it looks like they didn't talk about it a lot here. Actually, let's go over here. There's some ZA we'll cover, and then I'll cover the Latin America, actually. That stuff later.
First glimpse title will be
let's see.
Is carrying to mobile.
All right, there we go. This is what I wanted to cover. So you'll be able to send all your Pokemon from Pokemon Home to Champions. So you can take your Meltan from Pokemon Go, your, you know, Delcatty, whatever you may want from these games. You can apparently go to Champions. I don't know if it's going to be the whole decks or if they're going to limit it. Like, you can't bring a Victini, you can't bring a Girafarig, you can't bring, you know, a Cryogonal. Like, you can't bring those Pokemon into the game, but I assume there's gonna be a lot of them. I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch Pokemon in Champions, because I had someone known as Player in my community was in my live stream that I did. I don't have the link. I'll grab that real quick while I talk about it. But he was saying he thinks it's going to be trying to get Pokemon Go back up here. Like, I'm not gonna find it. It was like later on in the stream after like I did the presents because I did Mario Kart after. So you can check that out if you want. But yeah, I was losing my mind.
Whoa, stadium!
Yeah, and it didn't happen. So I'm a little disappointed about that. But yeah, wait, let me go back here. But basically saying you won't be able to catch Pokemon in Pokemon Champions, and you'll have to get them from either playing a mainline game or Pokemon Go, which Pokemon Go is the only mobile game. Well, there's like Pokemon Unite, but you can't transfer Pokemon from it. So you can get, you know, Pokemon Go and the others to Champions. So what I'm thinking as well, whenever they covered, you know, like now you can play Pokemon in other languages. So they're trying to broaden out, try to get more people into the Pokemon franchise. So that's why I think they did Champions, because it's like, hey, like trying to get more people into the Pokemon franchise. And then same thing with, you know, ZA, which we're about to cover, which, you know, Nintendo Switch logo, you know it's coming. Did this have the logo?
Pokemon
It didn't.
Legends ZA is
You're loud. But essentially what I believe is happening, which I think is kind of obvious to anyone who's a big nerd that, in a good way, that looks at all this information, is, you know, they're trying to introduce people into the game. They have, you know, hey, Unite, big news. They didn't actually have a trailer for that, I don't think. Or at least I didn't see it. Unite is basically getting some more characters. Let me pull that up. I realize I don't have that. So we'll just go over to the news, and, you know, 14 minutes ago from Esports Illustrated, of course. We have a Alola Raichu coming in. Oh, there we go. I didn't cover this because I couldn't find it. Oh, that quality is horrible. Whatever. Oh, we'll just, you know, we have Suicune, Alcremie, Alola Raichu. New game mode.
A new type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500.
Pretty simple. There's going to be a new map for it. I think that's awesome. I might get back into Pokemon Unite because of that, honestly. But then we go over to Legend ZA. Back in the Kalos region, I can't tell if this is set in the future or past. And stick with me here. Because I'm sure some people, including myself, went absolutely crazy when they saw Eternal Flower Floette. I mean, it had a game model, it had cries, it had everything. And we didn't get it in Pokemon X and Y, or Home, or anything. So Eternal Flower Floette is here. I don't know if we'll be able to obtain it. I don't know if we'll be able to, because it is the partner of this character. So the only way I could see we would be able to obtain it, which I don't know anything about the story. I don't. But what I would think is maybe something tragic could happen, and maybe you would obtain Eternal Flower Floette. Or maybe the reason why I'm thinking this might be in the past is because, as we saw in the end of X and Y, it was an old man with Eternal Flower Floette. And this man here does not look like, you know, it looks like the same man, I think. Or it could, he is so dang gum tall. But he could also maybe be a descendant or something. And it might be in the future. Well, I think this could be like, oh, like, you know, they were trying to like go into the future with this high tech and it all failed. And then, you know, ended up going into the, you know, X and Y games. Or it could be after. I don't know, but it could be in the future, is what I'm also thinking, because there could be more Mega Evolution. I remember the person I mentioned earlier, whenever I accidentally went to their video, forgot the name at the moment, I apologize. During that, he was talking about Jinx could maybe get Mega Evolution, because there's like a new cry for Jinx in Pokemon Home. I don't know if that is really going to happen, but I don't know what they would do for a Mega Jinx. I'm not going to look it up, but I think it would be cool. I do say the quality for me is not, I wasn't super hyped for the quality. It just looks like kind of like almost a copy and paste with a few more little added things from Pokemon Violet and Scarlet and Pokemon Legends Arceus. I kind of like Legends Arceus more because they don't have to texture all these buildings, which I feel like they're like, okay, let's just get these buildings like over with. Let's just quickly texture them, and it's just all copy paste. Like, I wish there was more personality to the little things in the game. But Mega Evolution is back. I'm super hyped for it. Coming late 2025. They didn't tell us when. I was expecting a exact release date. I don't think it's going to be a launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. That's what I'm saying, because it didn't give us a date. But it also might not be giving us a date because we don't know when Nintendo Switch 2 comes out. So maybe in the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement trailer, not announcement, in the direct they're going to have, maybe they'll say, hey, ZA is a launch title. It might bridge the gap between Switch 1 and Switch 2, like Breath of the Wild and the other old Zelda game. The title escapes me right now. I apologize. But then, releases late 2025. They did a whole thing for it where it's like, yeah, showing you the gameplay again, Mega Evolution, Zygarde, and whatnot, Eternal Flower Floette. And then the starters. Let's get to that. I mean, I can just... Yeah, there we go. So we have Totodile, Tepig, and Chikorita. I'm going to probably pick Tepig because that was my first starter line I ever chose in a mainline Pokemon game. Like, ever. So, bias there. But man, I want Totodile so bad. I want Totodile. So maybe I'll figure out how to get all three, because I also like Chikorita, despite people not really liking Chikorita, calling it kind of bland evolution line. But I love Chikorita. So that's all for like the announcement stuff. If there's anything I missed, I apologize. Please call me out in the comments and I'll reply to that comment with something about it. But you go to the official Pokemon website, you have percents, latest Pokemon ZA news, champions, TCG, country air. So they already updated that, which is nice. And then, Prismatic, that's been crazy. I hope they are able to make more about that. I'm sorry, is that basketball Pokemon stuff? That's kind of cool, but I didn't see that coming. Anyways, but into the Pokemon Center, there's Mega Evolution plushies already back. So if you're a big Pokemon fan that love the shiny Mega Gengar, which is insanely cool, the shiny Mega Rayquaza, the regular Mega Rayquaza, you can get them now. Okay, I'm glad it's not showing my address anywhere like Taco Bell I did a long time ago. That stream's not around, don't worry about it. But also you have like Gigantamax and stuff. Like, this is older stuff. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Where does it start? Wow, that's Popstar Pikachu. Okay, but yeah, and then the life-size God of War plush, which is also sold out, by the way, which is hilarious. But we have these. We already saw them, so that's actually really cool. Just going over anything you might not know about. Whoa, kitchenware for like Eevee. Dang, I wish I wasn't broke after buying tons of games recently. But yeah, don't forget to always check out the Pokemon official website and Pokemon Center, because you might see some stuff you don't really know about. New mini Love Ball replica? I guess that must have been, wow. That's actually pretty nice. I wish do they have other minis? Sorry, I'm geeking out right now. But that's about it that there was for the whole entire presents. There's not a lot more to talk about. I personally really liked it. I give it probably a 7 out of 10. Again, I really like how they end it with Pikachu. I'll show that at the end of the video. Haha. But basically what I'm saying is I think it was a 7 to 8 out of 10. I like how they didn't announce Generation 10, which I know some people were really wanting, but throwback to last year, we were all saying, please don't announce a big mainline game. We want Pokemon to take their time to make bigger games. So if you're a little disappointed, like, man, I wanted Gen 10 or I wanted ZA next month, just to wait it out a little bit longer. I'm sure they're trying to tweak out some things in ZA. They might go through some beta testing. They've learned their lessons from Legends Arceus and hopefully learned a lot of lessons from Scarlet and Violet, which I'm sure they do. Pokemon Company has such an amazing IP and has their 29th anniversary this year for a reason. They're able to continue doing this, and 30th year anniversary next year will be insane. I'm honestly super excited for it. I have that explosion for when I stream and it randomly goes off. It doesn't always happen. Like if I go here and okay, 2 times in a row, it's just lucky. oh, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back here. And I'm not gonna go back there till maybe the end. You know, I don't know. But basically, I really liked it. I like how we now have the new Champions game. That's gonna be really good for getting more people into the Pokemon franchise. So hopefully, Pokemon will be able to stay around for a lot longer. Which, like, I was talking in a voice message to my friend Violet the other day, and I was saying like, man, like the anniversaries, like the 10, the 20, the 30, the 40, the 50, like those are always really big because it has that zero at the end. And I was like, man, the 100 would be crazy. And then I realized, will there be? I don't know. It's a long time to say. But honestly, super hype, incredible direct. I think, just looking at all this stuff, I was very hype,
We're
but
getting
also a
the
little disappointed.
Ultimate Games back. We're getting all of them back.
So I was a little disappointed on that part. But other than that, really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Not a lot more to say other than it was pretty nice. So hopefully y'all enjoyed my little video recap talking about this for 20 minutes. Didn't mean to go for that long. Most of it was probably me renting at the end. So if you're here at the end, well, thank you. Hope you enjoyed. So yeah, with that being said, as always, I love God and I love y'all. I hope y'all have an absolutely blessed day and stay awesome, you sugar footers. Later.